As someone who is such a big fan of handheld gaming but hates straining my eyes on those tiny displays, I've been searching for the perfect portable gaming monitor. And sometimes, even though these handheld gaming devices are meant to be played solo, there are just times when you just want to fire up a two-player game like Mortal Kombat with a friend on a bigger display. So I've tried a lot of these portable monitors, but this particular one, it's quite different, and I'm going to show you guys why in this video. So first up, this is a 15.6-inch portable OLED HDR monitor by the company called INNOCN with a 1080p resolution, 1 millisecond response time, and it costs only $140. And just to give you guys an idea, I've used more expensive monitors with up to 4K resolution before, but this one, it looks way better than it sounds on paper. Although the unboxing wasn't as pleasant an experience like the ones I've had before, but after I turned this particular one on for the first time, I literally had to do a double take to see if it's just 1080p or maybe there was a mistake. Because to be frank with you guys, the way the colors pop, the vibrancy, and the way it makes my games just come to life, it honestly had me thinking I was looking at a 2.5K monitor or even a 4K monitor. But for that price, this thing looks so vibrant. The blacks are deep, the contrast is sharp, and whether you're watching movies, gaming, or editing content, this monitor makes everything look so amazing. And it's not just me being blown away by OLED. This display packs some serious specs that makes all the difference, and at such affordable price. With this monitor, you've got 400 nits of brightness, which is more than enough. You have 10-bit colors, 100,000 to 1 contrast ratio, and like I said before, a 1 millisecond response time. Shadows in games look deeper, highlight looks brighter, and every detail is crystal clear on this monitor. And also, it's not just for gaming. I've been using this monitor as a second screen with my MacBook Pro for my video editing and Photoshop, and honestly, I'm extremely impressed. The DCI-P3 color gamut gives it that pro level accuracy, making it ideal for creative work, and putting it side by side with my MacBook Pro with the Retina display just makes it look like the perfect sidekick it needed, even though the price difference are just night and day. Plus it's wide, giving you enough screen real estate to fit all your open Windows app comfortably. And honestly, it looks almost identical to my MacBook Pro Retina display. It's just that good. But here's where it gets even better. This thing is super portable. It's thin, lightweight, and easy to throw in a backpack. You can easily take this monitor with you when, let's say, you're traveling, or maybe even go to a cafe and setting it up as a second screen with your laptop. It only takes seconds. No bulky setup, no hassle, just plug, turn it on, connect to the device, and you're good to go. Now, speaking about connectivity, you've got 2 USB-C ports and a mini HDMI port, meaning you can hook this up to just about anything, whether it's your MacBook, a gaming console, or even your smartphone. In fact, I was able to connect and use it with my iPhone instantly. There's no need for any software or extra driver. It's literally plug and play. And of course, I've also hooked this monitor up with my One Xperia X1, and it works and looks fantastic, which means it would obviously be the best companion for your Asus ROG Ally X or handheld device with relatively small screen size. Plus, here's the thing, and one of the reasons, apart from of course the cheap price, that I would recommend this monitor. You see, when you connect a handheld gaming device to, let's say, a 4K display for example, you will usually see a drop in frame rate because the higher resolution demands more resources from the hardware. But since this is a 1080p OLED monitor, it's just the perfect sweet spot. I normally game at 1600p on my One Xperia X1, which runs surprisingly well with playable FPS, but when I decide to connect it to this monitor, not only do I get more FPS because of the lower 1080p resolution, but the display still looks incredibly vibrant and crisp, all while being larger than the handheld display. And when it comes to the refresh rate, even though this monitor is only 60Hz, it's actually the equivalent of 90Hz IPS monitor, and it feels just as smooth. This monitor is honestly a win-win in every scenario: better performance and a bigger, more colorful display. Now let's talk about other features like the detachable smart stand, for example. Because it's magnetic, it's able to snap on easily and keep the monitor stable, whether you've got it in horizontal or vertical mode. This is super convenient if you're switching between gaming, work, or just watching content. It just had that extra level of versatility. Also, I would say the built-in 1.5 watt speakers won't blow you away, but for a portable monitor like this, they are surprisingly clear and loud enough when gaming. I would say it's just a nice addition, especially for those moments when you don't feel like using the audio from your handheld device and would rather prefer the sound coming straight from the monitor that you are looking at. But of course, when connected to my MacBook Pro, I surely prefer the audio quality from my MacBook than the one that comes from the monitor. The power button is also used for selection of whatever options you want to choose. In addition to that, the monitor has different modes like the gaming mode, RTS, FPS, movies, and 2 more other modes, which actually helps to tune the screen capabilities to better suit the modes. One more thing that's also worth mentioning is the IPS eye care feature of this display. So if you're someone who spends hours working or gaming, eye strain is a real issue. But with this monitor, you get a 178-degree wide view and anti-glare technology, which means you can look at the screen all day without feeling like your eyes are burning out. It's a great feature that adds to the overall comfort, especially when using it for extended sessions. Now, is everything perfect? Of course not. One thing that really bugged me is how the cable actually sticks out from the top left corner. It can get a bit messy and it's something I wish had been, better thought out for a cleaner setup. But for the price that I'm paying, of course I'm not complaining. Then there's also the lack of the VESA mount. You see, for a monitor that's this portable, I think it would have been nice to have the option to mount it when you want a more permanent setup. But I actually think the monitor is built to, be carried around in your bag and of course not to be mounted. And in case you're wondering, no, this is not a touchscreen monitor. But honestly, I'm okay with that because I would rather not deal with fingerprints and smudges on such a beautiful display. And despite these minor grips, this monitor I would say is an absolute steal for what it offers. So whether you're looking for a secondary screen for work or an immersive display for gaming, the OLED quality, the ease of use, and overall versatility make it a solid investment. And honestly, for the price, it's hard to beat. So if you're someone who values portability, versatility, and a screen that can handle both work and play without breaking the bank, then this INNOCN 15-inch OLED monitor is definitely worth considering. And if you're interested in picking one of these up, I've left a link in the description below. All the details you're gonna find down there. And hey, if you found this review helpful, make sure to hit the like button and consider subscribing for more tech reviews just like this. I've got a lot more exciting content coming your way, and trust me, you won't want to miss it. Plus, we are closing in on 1,000 subscribers and your support really helps push this channel forward. So join the squad, turn on those notifications, and let's keep this tech journey rolling together. Thanks for watching guys, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.